I'm sorry if I seem uninterested.
Hey guys, it's Alisa, and today's video is going to be my first back to school video, the first one I've done in a while, and it's going to be a makeup tutorial. And it's kind of like an everyday look because I do this even in the summer right now, and I start school like a month in the future. It's just an everyday school slash like going out type of look. I tried to make it as light as possible, but you guys know me, I'm extra, so it's a lot of steps. But yeah, anyway, let's just get into the video. I hope you guys like it. You can comment down below if you have any suggestions for what I should be doing in my next couple of videos, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. Bye! Alright guys, so starting off, I'm going to be taking my professional primer, and I'm going to be applying this everywhere on my face.
Somewhere in the corner under clouds of marijuana with this boy who's hopping, I can hardly hear.
So next up is going to be my foundation routine, and since this is for like an everyday slash like school routine, I really try not to like pile on foundation. So what I'm going to be doing first is I'm going to be taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I have like not that much left, so I have to squeeze it like that. And I'm going to be applying it underneath my eyes, and it looks super light on me, and it's because it is. I'm currently like darker than what I normally am. Alright, so next up is going to be foundation. So while my concealer is just setting in, I'm going to be taking a little bit of the Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation. I'm in the shade 355 Coconut. Like, this amount is literally enough. I'm not going to be using that much foundation at all. I'm taking a dip beauty blender. I'm just going to be applying this kind of at the edges of where I put my concealer. Using a translucent powder from e.l.f. and a dry beauty blender, I'm just going to be applying this underneath my eyes. And I'm going to be baking. If you feel like for your everyday slash school routine you don't want to bake and it's too extra, then don't. But I do it because I'm so used to it. I'm baking where I would normally highlight, so it's underneath my eyes, the bridge of my nose, the center of my forehead, and my chin. And for the rest of my face, I'm just going to be taking the Black Radiance Pressed Powder, and I am in the shade Cafe. And while that's baking, I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I'm in the shade 35 Deep, and I'm going to be using this as an eyeshadow base. So for the brow bone highlighter, I'm going to just be using the Anastasia Glow Kit and Sun Dipped. I'm going to be using bronze underneath my eyebrow. So now for literally the easiest eyeshadow tutorial ever, I'm just going to be using my Morphe 350 palette. I'm just going to be taking a crease brush. This one is from BH Cosmetics. And I'm going to be going in with a brown tone similar to what my own skin tone is, and I'm dragging it out just a little bit just so that the brow bone highlighter does not look so dramatic. Now taking the same shade that we used for our brow bone highlight, I'm just going to be applying it on my inner corner. So to wipe away our bake, I'm going to be taking the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette, and I'm going to be taking the Sculpt shade, and I'm using it to wipe it away. Away from the eyes, I'm just going to be taking the contour shade from the palette, and I'm going to be contouring my nose and my cheekbones. I'm going to just be cleaning up underneath that bronzer with some translucent powder as well. Next up for mascara, I'm just going to be taking the Wet n Wild Mega Volume Mascara. And I'm going to be applying this generously over my lashes. Depending on whether or not you're going to be putting eyelashes over this, depends on how much you want to put on. I personally am, just because I'm not getting ready to go to school, so like I feel more comfortable to put on lashes. But if you don't, obviously you just don't put on lashes. Alright y'all, so I applied my lashes off camera, and like I said previously, if you feel like it's a little too dramatic for you, then you can always just replace the lashes with more mascara. But I'm just going to be wiping away the baking that we did underneath our contour. So for my favorite part of the makeup, I'm going to be applying my highlight. And How I do it for long-term events, I just like to put down a cream base and then go in with a powder highlight. So for my cream base, I'm going to be taking my ColourPop Super Shock Cheek and the color Glow Up. And I'm just going to be using this with a tiny little brush and applying this everywhere where I normally highlight. Then for my powder highlight, I'm just going to be taking Bronze and Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. And I'm just going to be applying this everywhere where I apply Glow Up. And to blend it in, just because I'm looking a little crazy, I'm just going to be taking a powder brush. To set this all in place, I'm going to be taking the Mario Badescu Rosewater Spray. I'm just going to be putting like 3 sprays at most on my face. That was 4. And lastly for lips, I'm just going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Trust Issues. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it for you guys. If you did like it, give it a like, subscribe, and share it. I'll be making a bunch more videos, hopefully within these next few weeks. And expect LA vlogs because I'm going to LA soon. So yeah. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.